I learned from that relationship and how I fell out of that relationship what they can actually do to someone that you're in love with.
It's really, really, really important for us to get it right with Loving Is Easy.
See that? That's called basketball.
And that is what we're doing today.
And that's what we're doing today.
Today we're doing a charity basketball game.
It's for the British Performing Arts Medical Trust, which is a really good thing, so it helps artists that are injured or ill. I kept saying to Susie, yeah, let's I'm really good, I'm really good at it. But then I realised when I was coming in the cab this morning that I used to play when I was at school.
Yeah, I can still do that, 6 years down the line.
Are you rubbish?
No, I'm not rubbish, but can I be on your team?
No.
Please. Ta-ra! I've never played, right? I've just been watching some girls playing, and they're really good.
They're
and
wicked.
I don't know what to do. I can't play like that. I'm going hiding in the changing room.
Yeah.
Go on, Sue. Right, on Susie's team we've got Anna, who used to be in the first Big Brother. And on the other side, there's the girls from Liberty, a few cage free stunners. Really, it's Suzanne versus Liberty. Trouble. There's some people that I have no idea what they do. So I just call them or you. Well done.
How do you feel that it went today?
I felt very confident. I was a little bit disappointed because I wasn't very good at scoring, but I think I was the one who got the ball.
You're little Miss Dynamite.
That's it.
And how do you feel about winning the gold medal?
I'm very proud of my team. Winning that gold medal means...
Thank you. And a message for the losers?
Ha, that's yours.
I've got dodgy knee, mate.
But we've just been getting it together, you know. Kim Levy just went... It's like a big shock to us. Big shock. I couldn't believe it when I read it in the paper.
Hello, yeah, we're at ringside now for the final, joined by these two basketball giants. On one team we have the pop legend, Danny from Hearsay.
I was marking big guy, and I was marking him and he said, I'll see you outside in a minute, and punched me right in the side. He was only joking, but it hurt. This is how I feel when I'm done. I'm dying. Well, the situation is now, we lost. I saw for charity, but we lost anyway.
I did a celebrity basketball match yesterday for charity, and me and Miley were mucking around. I got a phone call from our press office saying that one of the papers wants to run a story tomorrow saying that me and Miley was having a massive argument and fight on the basketball court, and Susie had to break it up, and they've got pictures and everything, and so they want to run this story tomorrow about me and Miley and have this fight. But it's rubbish, because you guys were filming when we were mucking about, and it was just before I was going to go and give the medals to the other girls, and I said I was going to give them a snog and all that, and it's escalated into this whole form of negativity that there's a fight in the band and blah, blah, blah.
Well, what can I say?
I am single 101%.
My love life.
Mad. I had to ring my mum though and go, I never said anything. Apparently it's the most explicit interview ever, but I wasn't there for it really.
The FHM magazine, it's made some sort of an announcement that I'm desperate and I'm looking for a guy. I'm not desperate. Well, not yet.
I'm out there enjoying myself and doing whatever and meeting people and stuff, but I don't want anything serious.
Am I going out with someone? It's been highly publicised. No, I'm not. Don't know what Brian Giggs would say about that though.
I'm not in a relationship or anything. I was in a relationship for a very, very long time. 4 years in fact. And I've only been out of that relationship for about 6 months now, 7 months.
Every time I do an interview, every single time, are you with somebody? Do you want to be with somebody? Who's your ideal man?
I think for me it's hard because I've always been in a relationship. And this is the first time I've ever really been on my own since college days. And there's no denying it. It is hard.
I think there was 1 month in 4 weeks I was linked with 6 people and 4 of them I've never met in my life. But it keeps my life interesting. The mad thing is I look like a really interesting person when you read it. I look like I'm going out on all these places and things, but it's not like that at all. Just go home to bed.
It's hard to get a guy out there who will understand our job and will understand that we work 24/7 and that if you go out with one of hearsay, then you're bound to be in the papers. Whether you're a celebrity or not, you're going to be brought into this hearsay world.
I've realised that I don't really want to bring anybody else into it on a serious level because I found out the hard way that papers and the media in general not only want to know about you, but want to know about everything. They want to know about your personal life and all that, and I've tried my hardest to keep away from that.
I'd rather just get on with my career, and if it comes into my life, then great, I'll deal with it then. But for the time being, I owe it to 4 other people to make this work, and if I'm worrying about my private life every 2 minutes, then it's going to deviate from where we're trying to go.
The relationship where I was in, she did get handed quite a lot by lots and lots of people, and like silly things like front covers of magazines and sell this story and that and da-da-da, and offered ridiculous amounts of money to, I mean absolutely phenomenal amounts of money to sell a story on me. And luckily we're still friends now. But I learned from that relationship and how I fell out of that relationship what they can actually do to someone that you're in love with or someone that, you know, you were going out with.
And sometimes you think, oh, I wish I had a boyfriend just to sit on the sofa with and watch a video, watch a DVD. But, you know, once you get into a campaign, you're too busy for that anyway. And it can be upsetting. I mean, it was very upsetting for me when I split up with my last boyfriend. You know, I did find it really hard because we wasn't really working and we wasn't really doing much, and that's when it really hit home.
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to hold a relationship. In everyday life, it's hard to hold relationships. Look at divorce rates and stuff now. It's terrible, isn't it? And so, with all this pressure and flying about and all that, never actually being at home. You know what I mean? I rent a flat that I'm never in. Do you know what I mean? So how are you meant to fit time for a girlfriend? But one day, I will get married and have children, because that's what I want to do. But for now, it's not right, and I'm just going to enjoy the experience, enjoy seeing the world, and enjoy doing the things that I actually didn't do when I was in a relationship. And then one day, hopefully have a nice house, get married and have little Dannies. And that'd be nice.
But, you know, we're going to be busy now. And, you know, you say so, you don't sound 100%. No, I am 100%. But it's the first time I've been on my own. And I'm proud of myself because I'm independent. Yeah.
So Anastasia, if you're watching, come here. Or Beyonce, or Cindy Crawford, or Alicia Keys, or Anyone really. Yeah, the lowest point for me was definitely Kim leaving, without a doubt.
You know, I won't be going to a wedding.
It's like someone's died.
Months ago, we all thought, whether it was for a short period or not, that the band was over after Kim had left. We're two months later on. We have a new lineup. We've recorded new material. I think the band are looking good and are in the best mind space that they've ever been.
Today is a good day. We're in a studio in Chiswick and we're waiting for David Eriksson to arrive, and he's brought the final track back with him, which is Full.
Yeah.
You're Missing My Loving, and we're really excited because it's personally one of our favourites, so I'm really, really excited. My loving. Well, you had the chance about romance, but you couldn't keep your hands off my best friend Fool.
I like the track very much, but I'm not pleased with the chorus. Perfect.
When he originally wrote the song with Kathy Dennis, they had two chorus melody ideas. They went with one when Hearsay recorded it, but now in retrospect he wished that he had used the other chorus melody idea. So that's a track that we will come back to.
It's nothing wrong that you guys did. That's more like me. I was a little bit, remember when we started, I was a little bit insecure about the chorus already then, so it's not like a big surprise.
I think we're all pretty unanimous that Loving Is Easy should be the first single, and so it's all kind of wagons roll now.
Loving Is Easy will be the single. Then that is the right song to do, because I just think it sets the pace of where we're going to go.
At the moment, the single's going to be Lovin' Is Easy, which I think is a great choice for our first single back. It's a little bit cooler, it's a little bit funkier, and we had great fun recording it.
I want you to know just how I feel. Got the love inside that's truly real. Cause baby, loving is easy. You make me feel so good inside. You're the only one that does it right. Cause baby, loving is easy.
For us to come out with Lovin' Is Easy as the next single, I'm very happy. Extremely happy, because it's a wicked song.
But the bass just gives it so much more room. It's like, boom, space, a lot of air. I just thought it was...
It is a performance track all over.
Just to get it... Take a little bit of the bottom end away, just to get it clear. Just to get it...
In the mixer, will the leads be a bit lower in the musical, will it be about the same?
Well, if you remember what I said about, if I bring the vocals with the guys here, imagine that, just listen to... They're pretty deep, right? So if you bring them like this, it's going to take a little bit of the chorus down, I think.
I just think coming from the stage where we heard the demo and to having it now with, like, the track belongs to us now.
No, it's yours,
and,
yeah.
And that's a really good thing. It stands out here, it's like that.
The chorus is very good on it.
I'm going to bring that up, so your Lovin' Is Easy right there is going to go out. So sorry about that. So because you're doing something underneath there, so if you don't mind, you're going to be kind of a... Loving is easy. I'm just going to pull that up more as well. So it ends up with a kind of more manly vibe. And I'm not sure if you're going to fade or if you're going to just stop. I think it's a fade song. It's like how they did in the early 80s.
Obviously, another recording session will be booked with David, and one of the first things we'll do is we'll go out there to fix Full, and and work on some other tracks while we're out there.
I was a bit disappointed not to hear it, because I've been geared up to listen to Full, but to hear that we have to do a little bit more work on it is quite encouraging, because it means everybody wants to get it right and spot on, and so that's good.
Played once before in my life, and if them people who I went to the golfing range with are watching, they'll be giggling right now at the telly.
The next few weeks is just going to be madness, because it's going to be the video, the TVs, the radios, it's going to be a big change. So looking forward to it though. It's good. That's what we've all been working towards these last 9 weeks. So it's good. See, told you.
In fact, I've had a lot of fun in the last 9 weeks since Johnny came into the band. I mean, it's been such a crack.
Keep fading.
You realised immediately what qualities he brought to the table. He is a very good-looking guy, and is a pin-up. As soon as you see him, you know that teenagers will love him.
Oh, look at that baby fly!
At the end of the day, I'm just an everyday bloke, and anyone who knows me would laugh because they'd think, "Pin up, give over." He's just a typical northern bloke.
And they can see that I've still got my feet on the ground, even though there's a TV camera. See you, mate. Cheers.
We're talking to you, Dad. Put him right anyway.
See you later. See?
I think we chose right with Johnny. The way he slotted into the band has been fantastic.
When that moon is big and bright.
Yeah, fantastic dancer, fantastic, all-rounder, good singer, the lot.
No one could have ever prepared me for walking into that press room.
Johnny Chantal.
It was very nerve-wracking.
When the member first came in, I thought, there's gonna be, it's gonna be a bit uncomfortable silences, and it's gonna be very difficult and all that. But I've never really felt that around Johnny.
It was a shock when Kim left, and I suppose in a way I did feel a little bit resentful for that, thinking, oh, she's been in a year and she has ruined our chance of doing anything big. And I thought, well, maybe this is the end of Hearsay.
Yeah, the lowest point for me was definitely Kim leaving, without a doubt.
And I won't be going to a wedding, and I may not be talking to her in the near future. But if I do talk to her in the future, then it'd be interesting to see what would be said.
And I thought I had a really, really good friend who I trusted with my life. And I say trust with my life. And it's not there. I mean, it's a bit harsh, but it's like someone's died. It's not there anymore.
And I think for everybody it's a lot happier now. She must be happy. We're happy as the new five.
Oh well, this is the life. What can you ask for? Went on the fairway.
And it is time to just let bygones be bygones and get on with things.
Where wouldn't the last one have gone? That was a really good one.
At the moment as well, with it being really, really new, it's very difficult because people still ask the questions about the past, and I try not to comment on them because obviously I had nothing to do with the past. So for me, I try and only answer the questions that are relevant to the future of Hearsay and to what we're doing now and what we're going to be doing tomorrow.
I would say that I've had the most amazing year and a half of my life, and 3 months ago I thought it was all going to go. And now I kind of, every day when I go to work, I appreciate what I'm doing, and I'm loving every minute of it and savouring every minute of it, because I think last year one thing I did do is just kind of become a little bit blasé with how well and how successful it was going, because there was so much happening at once that you didn't have time to take it all in. It just flew past you. Everybody asks me what's the best bit of the last 9 weeks, and I always say sledging. A bunch of Norwegians said to us, "You're going to get hurt. Good luck." I'm living out my dream, and I want to continue to live out my dream, and that's why my heart and soul is in Hearsay. And people might knock it or whatever, but this is my life, and this is what I do now.
If I call your name, will you be there to listen to my call?
I suppose it is starting up like a new band again, because people, they've not forgotten about pop stars, but because of all the other TV events that have been going on, like Pop Idol, and they're going to be having Pop Stars 2 out at the moment, their concentration's on that. So hopefully the concentration to us is just on hearsay about being a band.
Susie is going to have a tattoo. Mama will kill me! You ready?
I was very conscious about what my mum would say, because I know she was upset when I got my first one done.
I like that a lot. Well, I think you did a great job. What do you want to do now?
Hearsay are my best mates, and that's, like I've always said, they are my rock, and whether I'm feeling down or whether I'm really happy, they're all there, and we're all there for each other to share them moments. And I love them guys to death, and to be honest, I wouldn't know what I'd do without them.
Looking back over the past few weeks, I think we've had a really good time together. I mean, there were a few mad moments. Thorpe Park, I turned around, there's his dad telling his kids to pull my hair. In situations like that, you can get freaked. But, you know, you just take it on board and carry on walking through the crowd. This is without a doubt Hearsay Mark II. I really hope the fans, you know, do recognise what we're trying to do here. And we have got a strong following, got other people behind us, and I know they're just waiting for this song. So Hearsay are going to deliver.
This programme has got to the inner Hearsay. It's seen our jokes, it's seen our laughs, it's seen what we get up to, and how, you know, there are massive high points, but there can be really, really low points.
The biggest test is still to come. And we keep kind of reaching these little barriers and seeing if we can conquer them every time. And the next one is going to be the release of the single. And it is really important for us. It's make or break for Hearsay.
It's all about the public, really, whether they will accept the new lineup, whether they'll buy the records and buy into this new sort of sound and new fresh look for the band.
If you set out with a negative attitude, then you don't stand a chance. You're sort of knocking yourself down, so why be so surprised when other people knock you down? So if we go out with a fighting attitude, then, you know, hopefully that'll rub off, and if it doesn't, then we can carry on fighting with it, you know. But I think it's a great song, and, you know, we're going to push all the way with it. I think it's going to do really well.
Please, sir, can I have some more?